Hey everyone, hi, welcome back to my channel. So I am going to contribute to this wonderful event, Framed. The event is about reading art books in the month of September, and I was just so inspired by it. The other prompt that goes with reading art books has to do with looking at art, like going to a museum. And then the final bonus prompt is to actually make your own art. And actually, that's the one that's going to be easy. It's easier for me to make my own art than to go out and see art for whatever reason. Though you could argue that art is all around us and just picking up one of my art books would suffice. Actually, I'm very sure that a lot of the hosts would say that picking up an art book would suffice. However, I want to make art with you. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what art piece I just finished. It's just a simple drawing. Put the art supplies away, show you how I get started with my next project, and kind of take you through the process of something rather simple, but the way that I've learned, I don't know, through trial and error of what works for me. So we might start off with cleaning off a table because my art space is incredibly messy, but I figured, why not do this together? So if you're new, my name is Shelly. I love books and reading, and I like to draw as well. And so if you're enjoying the vibe, maybe subscribe. Without any further rambling on, let's go ahead and get into the meat of this video. This is one of the pictures that I don't know, I got pretty far along and I do think it's cute, but it's not my favorite. I want to use this paper though. I think it's close to an 8.5 by 11. It is an 8 by 10 sheet. And so I think I'm going to use this. And that was, I don't know, that was a few drawings ago. This is just some sketch paper that I was using. So the one that I finished most recently was this, I don't know, this darling girl. She's so cute. Oh no, my cup is blocking the light. So there you go. It's a little bit better. It's like the paper itself is so much bigger than the 8 by 10, and so I want something smaller. This paper here, the 8 by 10, is also, I don't know, I'll show you the front of it, but it is a heavyweight drawing paper. What I like is that it doesn't bleed through, so the other drawing, you can kind of see the outline of the little bunny creatures, but for the most part it's pretty thick right here. And something I only learned while using this notebook is that it is pretty thin paper, which means like the colored pencil takes to it really well, but it's just incredibly thin. So you could see the girl in the background and just on the back side of the paper. Though I really love the way that she turned out. She's probably one of my favorite little characters that I've made in a while. And what the thing was that was bothering me was that I used this to test which color palette I wanted. And what happened is that you could see the test because I used just the back of the page to start testing, and you could see the colors come through because of how thin the paper is. But overall, not bad. I still struggle to draw hands. So this hand I did myself, but this one Ted definitely helped me with. And I just thought she was so cute. So I'll show you her up close. See? Very cute. So I based her off of a Mary Engelbreit character. I was reading this book and it just, I don't know, that some of it kind of annoys me because it is a lot about the empire of Mary Engelbreit, and I don't really care about her empire. I would be more interested in her process, but I used my character was based off of this character, which I'll show you as close up as I can. So this was her character that I thought was really cute, and I thought that the colors were slightly dated, so you'll see that. Let me show you a Mary Engelbreit company picture. I thought was so funny because it's just so indicative of its time. Yeah, the colors to me are, for some of the drawings, are kind of dated, but overall it's quite cute. So this is her company picture, and it's just very evocative of a certain time period. Not bad, but just like the colors of the shirts, the haircuts. I mean, look at that. Just the hair. I love it just so much. But it is definitely like screaming of a certain time period. So it's kind of like I take what I like and I leave the rest. And I think that for the most part, her characters are very cute. Like the very apple-like cheeks on all of her characters' faces are very, very, very cute. So anyways, this was my latest. I, of course, just based it off of the pose and proportions, but chose my own color palette. Before I get started, and one of the reasons why I had to clean up so much is because I'm not good at putting things away. So let me put this actually away. So Ted, my husband, bought me these 150 soft colored pencils, and I try and be a good steward of my property. So I kept the color palette in this little case. I've also kept the color palette that I've chosen for other drawings. I've kept them in, usually I keep them in some sort of cup, like this. So usually I keep them in something like this. But I thought this little case would be helpful because that way I can keep a pencil sharpener right here and an eraser that I probably won't use, all inside of here, whereas if it's in a pencil cup, they usually sink to the bottom. Let's see. That's fine. Pencils, I think that goes there. No, it goes there. Wonder if I'm missing one that's in my cup somewhere. I don't mind if things don't go back perfectly. I know where a lot of my colored pencils are. So, yeah. There's that. Okay, now that everything is back where it should be, let's start with our new piece. And I have an idea of what I want to make. So I have this. I'm going to keep it really simple for a lot of reasons. Partly because it's a video and I don't want to work on this for days at a time. So I have this Kiki's Delivery Service, The Art of Kiki's Delivery Service, and this is a film by Hayao Miyazaki. And it has just inspiration photos for the movies and some of the sketches. These are all the characters lined up, which is so great. I'm a huge Hayao Miyazaki fan. Not so much that, you know, I have the characters tattooed to my body, but just like I love his work. My Neighbor Totoro. The animation, this is a really amazing sketch. This is Kiki and her broom overlooking the city that she ends up in, which is so cool. Gigi the cat, love it so much. Just really beautiful, really, really beautiful artwork. Is this not just so stunning? The bright lush green, Kiki in her dress, like different designs. You know, is she gonna have this like grayish blue hair or red hair or brown hair? Um, Different outfits that they tried on with her. I mean, just look how so cute, so well done. See, does she actually have? I thought she has short hair, so this is again trying out different things. So I quite liked this little face right here. I thought that was so cute, and I think it's cute. I've never really tried to draw like Hayao Miyazaki or use one of his characters for inspiration. But yeah, there's just so much in here. Very little commentary. For example, there's a little bit about it, but mostly just imagery in different stages of planning in order to draw. I mean, just different stages of planning. I mean, look how it's so cute. Ah, look at this like cross section of the house. Oh, so cute. I should pay attention a little bit more and use this as a reference guide to draw because some of the characters are just so adorable. Okay, so I like this little face. And I think what I want to do, though I don't always decide this up front, is that I want it to be an ink and colored pencil drawing. So that's what I'm going to do. This stage right here where I just sketch things out can be as messy and mistake-ridden as I would like, especially with this really thick paper. It's going to hold up to a lot of erasing, so I don't have to worry about it. And from here, I am just going to draw. I'm just going to go for it. So I noticed that her eyes almost have these little, I don't know, they're different, they're anime eyes, but I've never done anime eyes, so now I'm like looking at it close up, and let's see, she's angry, so it's kind of, gosh, okay, something like that. Oh my gracious. So nothing is permanent, and you can try and try again, which is great and wonderful. I am definitely going to make this an ink, and like I'm going to use one of these to ink it. And when you have an ink pen, then it is permanent, and we'll get there when we get there. But in this stage, nothing is permanent. I just want to get a nice outline of who she is, and I'm taking my time. I'm doing more sketchy type marks, which I actually don't normally do, where it's like I just like this, you know, instead of just drawing a line. Usually I'm a little more bold, but I haven't been bold today. I think it might be the camera making me a little camera shy. But yeah, that's just remember that nothing is permanent, and you can erase and start again, try again, do it in a different way a little bit. Yeah, it's all good and enjoyable. I like her so far. Her ear comes to here. Oh, no. Let's see, this comes in like this. See, it goes kind of down and then up. She's mad. All right, we're gonna go from here. I'm gonna ink it. Now, when I ink it, I try and be as like calm and in like a good place as possible so that I don't have wobbly lines, but I also try and be really light about it so that I'm not like, I don't know, I just try and hold it lightly so I'm not worried about it. Anyways, but this is the inking part. What, bud?
Hello, I'm Dee Dee.
Thanks, G.
Bye bye. Bye bye, mommy.
Bye bye. I'm using a Micron 03. All right, there we go. So far, cute. Now I'm gonna color. Now I'm going to choose my color palette, and I'm gonna use this paper to try and find which colors I want to use. Ah. Okay. Here is the color palette I'm going to use. I'm excited. I think, yeah, I might add something else, but this is what I'm going to use, and I'm going to put them in the little case so that I know that this is my color palette. I try and always draw or color in lightest to darkest. You can always go darker, but you cannot go lighter. So that's that's my general method. Doesn't always work though.
So far. Can I show it the camera?
Okay, do you want to show his car?
Sort of like a spoon with holes in it.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I wonder if I can erase that a little bit. If not, that's okay.
You can kind of erase pencil.
You can. I just did that right now. Yeah.
You might see a little things different.
Oh, sure.
I added some orange in.
Yeah. You did add some orange in.
kind of like clear.
Oh yeah, that's true. You gotta go this way. Put it down there. Yep. Oh no, I got a little more red smeared. That's okay. Oh really? Did you learn that like making mistakes? What did you learn from it? You can be creative, huh? And like even if you make a mistake, it doesn't really matter, huh? But you could just make it into something else. She's a good art teacher, huh?
Please put your pencil indoors.
Oh, sorry.
Look.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Teal dots. Oh, I should get her eyes a little bit darker, no? Oh yeah, she looks cute. She looks cute, huh? I like her.
But I'm going to do more of the outside.
No.
I just finished with the inside of it.
Okay, I think this marker needs a little bit better. Maybe I'll use this one, the 5.
I'm going to make it outside a little more.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Just reinforce some of the lines. There we go. I think that's it. There we go.
Mama?
I just want to say thank you all so much for being here and spending this time with me. If you really enjoyed it, I hope, you'll leave me a comment down below just to say hey or whatnot. But anyhow, I really enjoyed doing this with you, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye!